Good morning, students. Now our topic is second order partial derivatives. You consider the function f having two independent variables x and y. Okay, dou squared f by dou x squared, dou squared f by dou y squared, dou squared f by dou x dou y, and dou squared f by dou y dou x. They are called the partial derivatives of order 2. That is second order partial derivatives for the function f. Okay, see this dou squared f by dou x squared can be written as fxx. So how it will be written? Dou by dou x of dou f by dou x. Dou squared f by dou y squared can be written as fyy. It can be split as dou by dou y of dou f by dou y. And go for dou squared f by dou x dou y can be written as fxy. It can be written dou by dou x of dou f by dou y. And dou squared f by dou y dou x can be written as dou by dou y of dou f by dou x. It also denoted by fyx. And come for the Clairaut's theorem. Suppose that A is a set of all ordered pair where x lies between A and B and y lies between C and D, which is a subset of R square. And your function f is a function from A to R. Okay. If fxy and fyx exist in A and are continuous in A, if they exist and they are continuous in A, definitely then fxy is equal to fyx in A. These two second order partial derivative exist and they are continuous in this set. So they are equal. Fxy is equal to fyx in A. Okay. So come to the problem. You see that exercise 8.4. The second problem. For each of the following functions, find fx, fy and show that fxy is equal to fyx. Okay. So first the subdivision f of x comma y is equal to 3x divided by y plus sin x. So first you are going to find out fx. What is fx? It is dou f by dou x. So you are going to differentiate f partially with respect to x. That means you have to treat other variables as constant. That is, here other variable is what? Y. So y has to be treated as constant. Okay, so we are going to differentiate f partially with respect to x. So you see the function in the numerator as well as the denominator. By the function, the terms are involving x. So when you go for the differentiation, you have to use the quotient rule. So the quotient rule, the first step in the denominator, what you have to write? You have, according to the formula, we have to write v square. So here what is v? Denominator, that is y plus sin x the whole square. Then come to the numerator, the first term is v has to be written. Your v is y plus sin x. Next what you have to do? You have to differentiate the u. What is u here? 3x. So when you differentiate, you have to differentiate partially with respect to x. So 3x. Okay, 3 is a constant. What is remaining? X. So when you differentiate x with respect to x is 1. Okay. So first term is over in the quotient rule. Then here in between you have to write minus in the quotient rule. What you have to do? U has to be written as it is. So 3x has to be written as it is. And you are going to differentiate y plus sin x with partially with respect to x. See here there are two terms in between you are having addition. Look at the first term, it is a y. Y has to be treated as constant. So constant. So therefore whose differentiation is 0. Then sin x differentiation is cos x. Okay. So you have to simplify. It is 3y plus 3 sin x minus 3x cos x divided by y plus sin x the whole square. Next what you have to find? Fy has to be found. So fy can be written as dou f by dou y. Okay, so you have to differentiate f partially with respect to y. That means x has to be treated as constant. Okay, see now, y is not in the numerator and y only in the denominator. So this 3x is a constant, so it is taken out. What is remaining? 1 by y plus sin x. What's the differentiation of 1 by y? It is minus 1 by y squared. So in the place of y squared, what you are having? Y plus sin x. So I have written it as minus 1. Why this minus 1 has come? Suppose 1 by y, the differentiation is minus 1 by y square. So minus 1 by, instead of writing the denominator, I have written in the numerator, y plus sin x the whole power minus 2. Okay, and this y plus sin x has to be differentiated again. Okay, so the differentiation of y is, with respect to y, is 1. And sin x is a constant whose differentiation is 0. So when you arrange, it is minus 3x divided by y plus sin x the whole square. Okay, next what we have to do? So we have found these two terms. Then it is asked what? fxy. So fxy, how it will be written? It is dou squared f by dou x dou y. It can be written as dou by dou x of dou f by dou y. Okay, so see now, if here, so in the place of dou f by dou y, what you have to write? That is your fy. It has to be written. So therefore, the next step will be, what is it? Dou by dou x of, what is written? Dou f by dou y. I have written here. Okay, so what you have to do now? Look at this. See? So you have to differentiate the whole thing partially with respect to x. Okay, so numerator as well as the denominator, you are having x term. So when you go for the differentiation, you have to use the quotient rule. Okay, so quotient rule, what's the first step? The denominator has to be written. What is in the denominator? V squared. What is V? Y plus sin x the whole squared. So V squared is y plus sin x the whole power 4. Then B has to be written. So it is y plus sin x the whole squared. Okay, and U has to be differentiated with respect to x. So minus 3 is a constant. The differentiation of x is 1. Then quotient rule, in between in the formula you will have minus. So minus is written. And minus 3x has to be written as it is. U has to be written as it is. Then what you have to do? You have to differentiate the denominator. So you have to use the chain rule. So in the chain rule, first you have to apply the power rule. So the 2 will come to the front. 2 into y plus sin x. 2 minus 1 is 1. So y plus sin x. Next, according to the chain rule, what you have to do? This y plus sin x has to be differentiated with respect to x. So look at the first term, y. Y is a constant because we are differentiating partially with respect to x. So y is a constant whose differentiation is 0. The differentiation of sin x is cos x. Okay, so from these two terms, what is common? This 3 is common and y plus sin x is common. So when you take it out, what is remaining? See now, first I have written the positive term. Here minus into minus will become positive. So this 3 is taken out. What is remaining? 2x into cos x. Because this also is taken out. So here in this term, 2x cos x will be there. And this 3 is out. So here you will have minus 1. And from this y plus sin x is taken out. So you will have minus of y plus sin x. When this minus is applied to both the terms, it is minus y minus sin x. Okay. And this y plus sin x, here 1 y plus sin x getting cancelled. So the denominator you are having y plus sin x the whole cube. Okay. So what we have completed? We have completed fxy. Okay, and you see, you have to find out what it is, fyx. What it is, you have to find fyx. So that is dou squared f by dou y dou x. It will be written as dou by dou y of dou f by dou x. Okay, dou by dou y I have written. So what is dou f by dou x? Already we have found, that is fx. So what is your fx here? You see now, fx is what? 3y plus 3 sin x. From this 3 is taken out, means it is y plus sin x, minus 3 cos x divided by y plus sin x the whole square. So that has to be written here. Okay, so this is your dou f by dou x. So what you have to do now? You have to differentiate this function partially with respect to y. So look at your numerator. Numerator, here you are having y. In the denominator also you are having y. So how to differentiate? Using quotient rule only we have to differentiate. So quotient rule, while you are going, you have to complete the denominator. What should be in the denominator? It is v squared. What is your v now? Y plus sin x the whole squared is your v. Now v squared, if you apply, it is y plus sin x the whole power 4. Next, here you have to write first term y plus sin x the whole square. And what you have to do? The numerator has to be differentiated partially with respect to y. So this 3 is a constant I have written. Come to here, y. The differentiation of y is, with respect to y, is 1. So 3 into 1 is 3 over. Come to sin x. It's a function of x. So while you are differentiating this function partially with respect to y, means it's a constant, so whose differentiation is 0. Come to this term, it is involved x as cos x, x into cos x, so it also has to be treated as constant, so whose differentiation is 0. So you have written the first term of the quotient rule. In the quotient rule, in between, what will you write? You have to write minus. Then next you have to write the u term, that is the numerator term, as it is. Okay, and the denominator has to be differentiated. So here you have to use the chain rule. In the chain rule, first you have to go for the power rule, that is x power n means n x power n minus 1. Here your power is 2. So 2 into y plus sin x the whole power 2 minus 1, that is 1. Okay. After that, what you have to do according to the chain rule, this has to be differentiated partially with respect to y. So the differentiation of y is 1 and the differentiation of sin x is 0. Okay. So from this term and from here the whole second term, what is common? 3 is common. Okay, here also you see that this 3 is here. Each term you are having 3. So this 3 is taken out along with y plus sin x is taken out. Okay, so if it is both the terms is taken out, what is remaining in the first term? Y plus sin x. Then this minus is written. You see that now here this is taken out. So here you are having only 2. 2 into 3, 6. From that 6, 3 is taken out. But what is remaining? 2. So 2 into y plus sin x. And this 3 is taken out. So here you are having 2x cos x. Here in this term you are having minus, but here you have I have written plus. Why so? This minus is common to both the terms. So here you will have minus 2 y plus sin x, minus into minus, plus 2x cos x. Okay, so you see now this is y plus sin x. When you apply here minus, it is minus 2y. So y minus 2y is minus y. It has to come. Which one has to come? Minus y. Okay. And sin x minus 2 sin x is minus sin x. So from these two terms, what is there? Minus is there. So this minus is taken out. But here it is y plus sin x. Okay. And plus, what is here? It is 2x cos x. And this y plus sin x, here 1 y plus sin x is getting cancelled. So in the denominator, you will have y plus sin x the whole cube. So see now 3 into minus, apply the minus, minus y minus sin x plus 2x cos x divided by y plus sin x the whole cube. This has to be written as 2. Already we have written 1. Okay, so you look at this 3 into 2x cos x minus y minus sin x divided by y plus sin x the whole cube. This is your fxy. You see that from 1 and 2, they are same. So fxy is equal to fyx. We have proved what is asked. Okay, come to the second subdivision. What we are having here? It is f of x comma y, that is equal to tan inverse of x by y. First step, what you have to do? You have to differentiate f partially with respect to x. Okay, so you have to treat y as constant. You see that now the function is what? Tan inverse of x by y. Okay, so what's the differentiation formula of tan inverse of x? It is 1 by 1 plus x squared. What is the differentiation of tan inverse of x? It is 1 by 1 plus x squared. Okay, so now treat x by y as x. But now it is in the form of tan inverse of x. So it is 1 by 1 plus x by y the whole square. After that, what you have to do? You have to differentiate x by y here partially with respect to x. Okay, so x means the y has to be treated as constant. But what is the constant is here? 1 by y. But what is remaining? X. So the differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. Okay. So what is x by y the whole squared? It is x squared by y squared. Then you have to take LCM. So what is the LCM here? Y squared. So it has to be multiplied with 1. So y squared plus x squared divided by y squared. So that y squared will come to the numerator into 1 by y. So 1 y getting cancelled. So dou f by dou x is equal to y by x squared plus y squared. Okay, in the same way you are going for dou f by dou y. So first term tan inverse of x by y. So tan inverse of x formula, the differentiation of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x squared. So here 1 by 1 plus x squared by y squared. Which one? X by y has to be differentiated partially with respect to y. And in that x by y, what is a constant? X is the constant. So x is taken out. What is remaining? 1 by y. So what is the differentiation of 1 by y with respect to y is minus 1 by y squared. So it is written as here minus x by y squared. Take LCM. LCM is y squared. So 1 into y squared plus x squared divided by y squared. That denominator of the denominator, what is it? Y squared will come to the numerator and getting cancelled with this y squared. So what is remaining? Minus x divided by y squared plus x squared. That is your dou f by dou y. So here it is written. Okay, the first step, what you have to do? Next step, fxy. So fxy, how it will be written? Dou squared f by dou x dou y. It can be written as dou by dou x of dou f by dou y. So dou by dou x of here, what you have to write? Dou f by dou y. What is your dou f by dou y? It is minus x divided by x squared plus y squared. Now, what is the meaning of this? You have to differentiate this function partially with respect to x. Okay, so in the numerator as well as the denominator you are having x, so you have to use the quotient rule. So the quotient rule, the denominator is v squared. So here what is your v? Vx squared plus y squared. So it will be written as x squared plus y squared the whole squared. Next, what has to be? V has to be written. What is it? X squared plus y squared. Then go to the numerator, that is u, that has to be differentiated partially with respect to x. So it is minus 1. So in the quotient rule, in between you will have minus. That minus is written. Next, u. What is u? Minus x. So minus x is written. Next, what you have to do? You have to differentiate v. Here the v has to be differentiated partially with respect to x. So x squared, the differentiation is 2x, and y squared is treated as constant, so whose differentiation is 0. So minus 1 into x squared is minus x squared, minus 1 into y squared is minus y squared. Here minus into minus plus x into 2x is 2x squared. So 2x squared minus x squared is x squared minus y squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole squared. What is the next step? You have to complete fyx. What is it? fyx. How it will be written fyx? It is dou squared f by dou y dou x. First here you are having y, so it is dou squared f by dou x dou y dou x. So it can be written as dou by dou y of dou f by dou x. So dou by dou y of dou f by dou x. What is dou f by dou x? It is already we have found. So you see that. What is it? Dou f by dou x, y divided by x squared plus y squared. That has to be written. What's the meaning of this step? You have to differentiate this function partially with respect to y. You see that in the numerator as well as the denominator you are having y. So therefore you have to use the quotient rule. So the quotient rule, the denominator v squared is written, and here the first term you have to start with v, and next what you have to do, u has to be differentiated partially with respect to y. So the differentiation of y is 1. So the formula is, according to the formula you have to write minus, then u has to be written as it is, and the denominator you have to differentiate partially with respect to y. So that is 2y. So 1 into x squared, 1 into y squared is y squared, minus 2y squared. So it is x squared. When you simplify, it is minus y squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole square. You have to call this as 1 and go for the first one, fxy. What we have found? X squared minus y squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole square. Here also you are getting the same. So therefore from 1 and 2 for this function fxy is equal to fyx. Okay, come to the third subdivision. You see that in the third subdivision you are having f of x comma y, that is equal to cos of x squared minus 3xy. So first what you have to find? Dou f by dou x. Okay, it is cos of x squared minus 3xy. So you have to differentiate this partially with respect to x. Okay, so first you have to apply the chain rule. For the chain rule, this x squared minus 3xy has to be kept as x. So it is in the form of cos x. What is the differentiation of cos x? It is minus sin x. So minus sin of, in the place of x what has to be written? X squared minus 3xy. According to the chain rule, this which is kept as x, that has to be differentiated. But here the differentiation has to be done partially with respect to x. So x squared differentiation is 2x. And come to here, x and y both are involving, but we have to differentiate partially with respect to x. So the constant is minus 3y. But what is remaining here? X. So the differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. Okay, in the same way you have to go for dou f by dou y. What is it? Dou f by dou y. So the same step, minus chain rule has to be used, minus sin of x squared minus 3xy. Next step, you have to be careful. You are going to differentiate partially with respect to y. Look at the first term, it is x squared. So partial differentiation, you are differentiating with respect to y. So it is a constant, so it is 0. And come to the second term. What is constant? Minus 3x is constant. So it is written. What is remaining here? Y. So the differentiation of y with respect to y is 1. Okay. So dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y. That is fx, fy is completed. Next fxy. That is dou by dou x of dou f by dou y. So dou by dou x of, what is dou f by dou y? So it is written. What is written? Here I have written plus y, so minus into minus plus. So it is 3x sin of x squared minus 3xy. Okay, so we have to differentiate this partially with respect to x. Okay, look at this. Here you are having 3x and sin of x squared minus 3xy. So here the two functions are there. One is algebraic function, another was a trigonometric function. They are in the product. So we have to differentiate partially with respect to x. Here also you are having x, here also you are having x. So here they are in the product, so you are going to use the product rule. So in the product rule, first what will you write? You have to write the u term as it is. And next you have to differentiate sine of x squared minus 3xy. Okay, so see now, while you are differentiating, you have to differentiate partially with respect to x. Okay, and here you have to use the chain rule. So first this step has to be taken as x. Now it is in the form of sin x. The differentiation of sin x is cos x is written. According to the chain rule, which is kept as x, that has to be differentiated partially with respect to x. So first term what it is? X squared, the whose differentiation is 2x. And from this term, what is the constant? Minus 3y, that is taken out. And what is remaining here? X. The differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. Which is over now? U dv is over. In the product rule, in between you have to write plus. Okay. So next what you have to do? So this term, v term has to be written as it is. You look at this. I have written as it is. Next one, which one has to be differentiated? 3x. 3x has to be differentiated partially with respect to x. So therefore your answer is 3. Okay. So it has to be simplified. So it is from the two terms. What is common? This 3 is common. What is it? This 3 is common. 3 is taken out. The remaining is what? X into 2x is 2x squared. X into minus 3y is minus 3xy into cos of x squared minus 3xy plus this 3 is taken out, of remaining is sine of x squared minus 3xy. So first term I have completed. So next I have to go for fyx. Fyx is what? Dou squared f by dou by dou x. That can be written as dou by dou y of dou f by dou x. So dou by dou y of, what is dou f by dou x? Here we have written, what is it? We have found already. What is it? Minus sine of x squared minus 3xy into 2x minus 3y. That is written here. Okay. So we have to differentiate partially with respect to y. Okay, so in this term also you are having y, here also you are having y, both are in the product. So you have to use the product rule. You look at the product rule, first step, first term, that is u has to be kept as it is. So it is written. And next this term has to be differentiated partially with respect to y. So 2x is 0. Differentiation is 0. So minus 3y. How to differentiate? Minus 3 is a constant. Y, the differentiation of y with respect to y is 1. So first term is over. What is the first term? Minus sine of x squared minus 3xy into minus 3. Next what you have to do? 2x minus 3y is kept as it is. And now what you are going to differentiate? This term. So while you are differentiating, you have to use the chain rule. So it is minus is written here. It is minus cos of x squared minus 3xy. And what you have to do? Which is kept as x, that has to be differentiated partially with respect to y. Okay, so come to x squared. It's a constant whose differentiation is 0 and minus 3xy. You have to differentiate partially with respect to y. Upon what is the constant? Minus 3x. So minus 3x is written here. The differentiation of y with respect to y is 1. So next what you have to do? You have to simplify. So see now, minus into minus, it is plus. So it is 3 sine x squared minus 3xy. First term is over. And here minus into minus plus. So here also 3x into 2x minus 3y into cos of x squared minus 3xy. From these two terms, what is common? 3 is common. So it is sine of x squared minus 3xy plus this 3 is taken out. So x into 2x is 2x squared minus 3xy into cos of x squared minus 3xy. Look at the first term and the second term. You see that first term 3 into the same thing. So therefore from 1 and 2 fxy is equal to fyx. Thank you students.